Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, welcome back for another short dars. And inshallah ta'ala, I'm going to make this very, very short. And I plan to talk about Salamah radiallahu ta'ala anha, our mother, one of the wives of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, in the next 4 videos, inshallah, or maybe a little bit more. And as you know, I'm not going according to tartib. I'm just going according to whatever ayah comes into my mind and whatever preparation I can make. So I'm going to make this very, very short, and then I have another video, inshallah, where I will talk about another ayah of the Holy Quran. So I don't want to confuse you. Just for today's short dars, very, very important. If you can all recite this dua with me, this was narrated by Salamah radiallahu ta'ala anha. And the dua is like this: Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. It's in the Quran, Surah Baqarah, the second juz. We belong to Allah and definitely we will return to Him. Then, if you can recite this with me or say this dua with me, you can find this in the books of Hadith. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati. Allahumma ajirni fi musibati. Oh Allah, reward me in my calamity. That's the next part. And then the last part is this: wakhluf li khayran minha. Wakhluf li khayran minha. And give me a better alternative. This is a beautiful dua, but there's a condition to it. This dua must be said when a calamity comes to us as soon as possible. There should not be a delay. Like the Prophet ﷺ said, as-sabru inda as-sadamatil ula, that real patience is at the first moment when the calamity comes. There's no moaning and groaning and complaining about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, liyadhu billah, but we recite the dua. So let me just say the dua one more time, then I'll give you the background of this. It is brilliant, my friends. This is beautiful. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala thanks our scholars who have taught us this. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. This is in the Quran, this dua, in the second juz. And then if you can say with me, Allahumma, O Allah, ajirni, reward me, fi musibati, in my calamity. Everyone will be tested, it's in the Quran. And then if you can just say the last part, if you can't say it in Arabic, say it in English or Urdu or Punjabi, whatever language, Gujarati. وَخْلُفْ لِي خَيْرًا مِنْهَا. And this calamity that has come, maybe someone has passed away in the family, give me a better alternative to this. Now, what is the story behind this very quickly? As you know, Salamah radiallahu ta'ala anha, her real name was Hind. Her husband's name was Abu Salamah, and their son's name is a boy in this circumstance. His name was Salamah. So, after the battle of Uhud, in the battle of Uhud, her husband Abu Salamah was afflicted with some wounds. After the battle of Uhud, he passed away. Now, many of the great companions like Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala, Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, they proposed to Salamah radiyallahu ta'ala, but she refused because she felt that her husband, her beloved husband Abu Salamah, there's no one like him. Now, when Abu Salamah passes away, she remembers this hadith, the dua which I shared with you, that was told to her by her own husband. Can you imagine this? So at that moment, Salamah says that who can be better than Abu Salamah? Like in this dua, we are asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whenever calamity comes, reward me in this calamity, but give me an alternative. Give me something better in return. So she was saying to herself, who can be better than Abu Salamah? And guess what happened? The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam proposed to her. Allahu Akbar. Can you believe this? And then she said 3 things, is that I've got 4 children. And then she said, I've got a lot of ghira, jealousy, you have other wives. And she said, I'm not a young woman, I'm a woman who is in her middle age. So she was around 40 years old. So Rasulullah ﷺ replied back to her, and she got the message that the Prophet ﷺ said, your children are my children. Like she had 4 children, Salama, Omar, Durra, Zainab, these were her children. So the Prophet ﷺ said, what a man, what a gentleman. He said, your children are my children. I will look after them. See, look at this. And also he said about your ghira, your jealousy, I will make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala regarding that. And also about the age you are talking about, I'm also similar to you, I'm also getting older. So there you are, a short dua, beautiful dua. Go through this dua. Allah forbid, a calamity comes, but most probably Allah will test us through some calamity. Recite this dua, and inshallah, with certitude, yaqeen, Allah will give us something better. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.